Baba Yaga, a prominent figure in Slavic folklore, is a character with a dark and enigmatic reputation. She is often depicted as a fearsome ogress who preys upon her victims, typically targeting children. In the rich tapestry of Slavic mythology, Baba Yaga holds a unique role as the guardian of the fountains that contain the water of life, a source of great power and vitality. Her dwelling place is as intriguing as it is unsettling, a remote forest hut that stands upon the legs of birds, constantly spinning. Her unusual dwelling is surrounded by a chilling fence, decorated with the grim remains of human skulls, which lend an unsettling aura to her realm. Baba Yaga possesses a remarkable power to navigate the skies, using an iron kettle or a mortar driven forward by a pestle. Her airborne journeys are often accompanied by tumultuous storms, adding to her mystique as a force of nature. One of the most captivating aspects of Baba Yaga's lore is her occasional rendezvous with Death himself as he roams. During these encounters, they engage in a haunting ritual, feasting upon the souls of those newly released from their earthly bonds. This eerie partnership between a supernatural entity and the embodiment of mortality introduces a profound dimension to Baba Yaga's character. The Candy Lady urban legend is a spooky story that has been shared in various regions. It usually centers on a mysterious woman known as the Candy Lady, who tempts children with promises of delicious candy and treats. According to the legend, the Candy Lady lives in a hidden house, often in a remote area or on the outskirts of town. She's typically described as an older woman, sometimes portrayed as a witch or a disturbed individual who has a strong interest in children. The Candy Lady's method involves enticing children by leaving tempting sweets or candies in intriguing places like abandoned houses, parks, or even their own homes. Some versions of the legend suggest that she specifically targets children who have misbehaved or disobeyed their parents as a form of punishment. Once children are lured into the Candy Lady's trap, she may capture and keep them in her hideout. The fate of the captured children varies in different versions of the legend. Some say the Candy Lady consumes the children or uses them in sinister rituals, while others suggest she keeps them imprisoned for her twisted companionship. The Dybbuk Box is an object with a supposed paranormal history. It is said to be a wine cabinet that was listed on eBay in 2003 by a man named Kevin Manis. According to Manis, he purchased the box at an estate sale in 2001. The box originally belonged to a Holocaust survivor from Poland, and it was said to have been kept sealed and hidden away. Manis claimed that strange and unsettling events occurred after he bought the box, including nightmares, health problems, and strange odors. Manis eventually sold the Dybbuk Box to a museum curator named Jason Haxton, who continued to document various eerie occurrences associated with the box. Haxton wrote a book about his experiences called The Dybbuk Box, which added to the box's legend. The term Dybbuk comes from Jewish folklore and refers to a malevolent spirit or demon that can possess and control a person. In the case of the Dybbuk Box, it's claimed that this malicious entity was somehow trapped within the box and that opening it unleashed its negative energy. The Golem is a legendary creature from Jewish folklore, specifically associated with the Ashkenazi Jewish community in Central and Eastern Europe. The tale of the Golem has been passed down through generations and has been the subject of various interpretations, making it a prominent urban legend in Jewish culture. According to the legend, a golem is a creature made of clay or other inanimate materials that is brought to life through mystical means, usually involving Hebrew letters or sacred words written on its body or placed in its mouth. The golem is said to be a servant, created by a wise and righteous rabbi to protect the Jewish community from persecution and harm. The most famous and well-documented golem story revolves around Rabbi Judah Lew ben Bezalel, also known as the Maharal of Prague, who lived in the 16th century. It is said that he created a golem to defend the Jewish people living in the Prague ghetto from anti-Semitic attacks and pogroms. According to the legend, the golem would come to life whenever its creator activated it by reciting specific holy words. The golem was immensely strong and invulnerable to harm, which made it an effective protector for the Jewish community. However, its power also posed a risk. as it could become uncontrollable and dangerous if left unchecked. The Highgate Vampire is an urban legend that gained popularity in the late 1960s and early 1970s in the Highgate area of London, England. It revolves around rumours of a malevolent supernatural entity, often referred to as a vampire, haunting the Highgate Cemetery, one of London's most famous cemeteries. The legend started with a series of strange incidents reported by locals and self-proclaimed paranormal investigators who claimed to have encountered a tall, dark figure with glowing red eyes and a cape, resembling the classic image of a vampire. These reports sparked fascination and fear among the public and led to numerous speculations, stories, and media attention. In 1969, the legend gained even more attention when an individual named David Farrant, who identified himself as a psychic investigator, claimed to have seen the vampire. He reported encountering the creature while conducting a séance in the cemetery, further fueling the belief in the Highgate Vampire's existence. The legend also attracted the interest of rival vampire hunters. Sean Manchester, another self-styled vampire hunter and bishop of the Old Catholic Church, claimed that he was on a mission to exorcise the vampire and protect the public from its alleged malevolent activities. The story of the Highgate Vampire continued to spread and took on a life of its own, capturing the imagination of people both locally and globally. Some believed it to be a genuine supernatural entity, while others considered it a product of mass hysteria, rumors, and sensationalism.